There comes a time in life when you realize that the only person you truly need to depend on is you. You don't need anyone else to achieve greatness, to reach your full potential, or to push through the toughest challenges. The power to transform your life is within your hands. If you want something bad enough, you don't need a team, you don't need validation, and you certainly don't need permission. What you need is the courage to take that first step alone. You don't need anyone, you've always had what it takes. You see, in this world, we're often told we need a support system, a mentor, a friend, or someone to hold our hand. But here's the truth. Those people can only take you so far. Real growth happens when you face your challenges alone. You can't rely on others to dig you out of the hole you've created. You have to be the one to climb out. When the world turns its back on you, when there's no one around, it's then that you find your true strength. It's in those moments of solitude that you build resilience, focus, and an unshakable belief in yourself. Success isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. If it were, everyone would be successful. But the reality is, most people will quit when it gets hard. They'll search for someone to help them, to guide them, or to pick them up. But not you. You've chosen to embrace the struggle. You've chosen to face the pain and keep moving forward, no matter how heavy the load may feel. You've accepted that you don't need anyone to hold your hand. You are your own guide, your own motivator, and your own source of strength. The pain you feel now is just temporary, but the strength you build from it will last a lifetime. This is where true growth happens, when you do it alone. The journey to success, to greatness, is an individual path. It's not about following the crowd or getting approval from others. It's about discovering who you are, what you're made of, and what you're willing to sacrifice to reach your goals. You'll find that along this path many will tell you it's too hard. They'll tell you to stop, to take it easy, or to wait for the right time. But the truth is, there is never a right time. There is only now. And the only person who can take you there is you. Stop waiting for someone to push you. Stop waiting for permission. You've been waiting for far too long. It's time to take control. David Goggins is the epitome of the do-it-alone mentality. He didn't wait for anyone to tell him he could accomplish his dreams. He didn't wait for the right circumstances, the right people, or the right timing. He took control of his own destiny, and that's exactly what you need to do. Goggins didn't let his circumstances define him. He didn't let his pain or his past hold him back. He used all of it as fuel to keep moving forward, and you can do the same. When you feel like quitting, when you feel like you can't go any further, remember Goggins' mentality. I'm not going to stop. It doesn't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter who's with you or who's not with you. You don't need anyone. All you need is the will to keep going. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions we experience. It paralyzes us, holds us back, and convinces us that we need others to help us conquer it. But the truth is, you will never conquer your fear until you face it head on. You have to stop running from fear. You have to stop seeking comfort, and you have to stop waiting for someone to guide you. You are the only person who can push yourself through the fear. You have what it takes to overcome any obstacle in your path. You just need to believe in yourself enough to face the fear, to stand tall in the face of it, and to continue moving forward, no matter how scared you may feel. It's easy to rely on others for motivation. It's easy to look to friends, family, or even strangers for encouragement when things get tough. But you cannot build a life based on external motivation. Real, lasting motivation comes from within. You are your own biggest motivator. It doesn't matter if no one else believes in you. It doesn't matter if the world tells you it can't be done. The only thing that matters is what you believe. You have to wake up every day with a fire inside of you, a fire that pushes you to keep going even when everything else says stop. You can't rely on anyone to build your mental toughness. You can't expect someone to come along and make the tough decisions for you. It's on you to push yourself, to make the sacrifices, to do what others won't. Mental toughness is built through adversity, through facing challenges that seem impossible, through standing alone when everyone else has given up. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. When you choose to do it alone, you're training your mind to be unbreakable. You're building a mentality that doesn't quit, doesn't back down, and doesn't wait for anyone else to save you. You've heard it before, it's not the right time. But the truth is, there's never a perfect time. The time is now. If you keep waiting for someone to help you, if you keep waiting for the perfect conditions, you'll never get started. The only way to make progress is to take action. Right now, you don't need anyone else to start, you don't need anyone else to push you. Just take that first step and the rest will follow. Don't wait, don't hesitate. The time is now. Do it alone and watch yourself transform. You don't need anyone to become the person you want to be. You don't need anyone's approval, support, or help. The power to change your life is already inside you. You are all you need. David Goggins didn't wait for anyone to tell him he was good enough. He didn't wait for anyone to believe in him. He took control of his life, and you can too. So stop waiting, start now, because you don't need anyone to do it. You've got this. Do it alone and you'll be unstoppable.